walls. There's lots of people that now speculate whether or not stone walls were actually made by colonizers, settlers, and the people who have destroyed this land, or whether or not they were made by Native Americans, or what we consider to be the indigenous peoples of the Americas. I can pretty much tell you that I know that indigenous peoples at one point were enslaved and worked for people so they did not die and got to still live, as long as they were able to do things for the colonizers. Something like this I find absolutely breathtaking. Some people think that it's just a part of the past that's better off being destroyed. But the thing is, we will never be able to learn about how our past happened if it is not talked about. At one point in our education system, they taught us that these stone walls were built to separate farmlands from one property to another. Which, if you look a lot in New England, there are so many stone walls, it seems quite close to impossible to it to be separate farmers. Considering that this is the most plentiful and bountiful land of rocks around, I would say that it is more likely done because they were trying to sort out the rocks that were worth nothing in comparison to the rocks that were worth something. And later on with dairy farmers and dairy cows, I cannot see a cow jumping over this per se. So it would keep cattle separated to a certain degree. I have worked in cattle farms before, and I can tell you that cows could definitely run into you and make a couple damaged hit points, but I cannot see them being able to get over this wall. But that's the thing, you know, not everybody cares about where the walls came from or who actually built them. I have to say that there are probably stone structures and dams that are built by indigenous people, but I think it's a little quick to assume that these were all done by indigenous people.